Okay, hey YouTube, in this video we're now taking a look at the RX 7900 XT at 1440p. So just to kind of show the settings, so we've, just like with the 3090 Ti, we have the game running at 1440p at Ultra preset. So now we're going to look at New Atlantis, and then we'll probably check Titan like I normally do for a CPU/GPU comparison there. But as you can see, the game runs really well on this GPU at 1440p. As you can see, the GPU is fully maxed out at 100%, 99%, 100%, up there where the utilization goes to max. That's what you want to see. That means that the GPU is able to stretch its legs and do all the work. So 80, we're up in there in the 80s at Ultra preset, 1440p. So the game runs really good on this GPU. I feel like this is one of the best GPUs, and the CPU utilization is also being pushed a lot. You can see we're up in the 30%, so 38% on the CPU, which indicates that the CPU is doing a lot of work in this game. It's even consuming over 80 watts in some instances on the CPU. So very interesting stuff. So let's try a couple things here. Let's turn off dynamic resolution scaling. So now it's 89. Let's try another thing too. Let's go to 100% resolution. So at 100% resolution, because I know that's one of the comments that I got when I tested the game. We've turned off dynamic resolution scaling, and we've now set the game to run at 1440p maximum, native resolution, no dynamic, so no upscaling. So you can see here the game now runs in the upper 70s at 1440p, so it's still really playable compared to what we've seen on a lot of other configurations. 1440p on a 7900 XT seems really good. So let's now go to Titan, where we're going to be even more GPU bound. But you can see here, this is a pretty good test. Okay, so here we are on Titan at native resolution 1440p, and you guys can see at native 1440p Ultra preset, we are able to run the game in the mid 70s. So that's really nice to see, considering all the feedback that people have been talking about in terms of how demanding this game is. So it seems like 7900 XT, 100% resolution, because I know a lot of people were talking about resolution scaling. Just to show the settings again, we have set it to 100%. We've turned off dynamic resolution, so it is still on the Ultra preset, and we're able to maintain over 60 frames per second at all times when exploring on Titan. So very interesting stuff. Now let's go back and set the, well, let's just do Ultra preset 1440p. Let's see what it looks like. So now we're way over 100 FPS on Ultra preset. So remember what I said before in a previous video. This game was designed specifically to utilize FSR2 for the anti-aliasing as well as the render scale. So it's kind of baked into the game's presets, and that's the reason why most tests are going to be done with the preset just selected, just toggling back and forth the preset. So that means FSR is going to be on in most tests where people are testing the game, unless you manually do what I just did and set the render scale to 100% and you turn off dynamic resolution. So just for testing consistency, most people are just going to be coming in here and they're just going to like toggle this back and forth. So that's the reason why I test in that manner. But if you want to test it at native, you have to turn it off. You have to set this to 100. Now it's running at native, and you can see, even at native resolution, the 7900 XT is able to keep this game at a fully playable frame rate in the upper 60s to the mid 70s. So that's a look at Starfield on the Ryzen 9 7950X3D with an RX 7900 XT. So this is some very high-end hardware. So you're able to basically brute force your way through if you have the latest RDNA 3 GPUs. So I hope you guys found this video useful, and I will catch you in the next one. Thanks.